these plans will be. But I think that when the mayor makes her selection, we will all, as residents of the city of Chicago, get to hear from the new superintendent on what their plan is. And hopefully we all get an opportunity to work with the new superintendent to help make sure that that we all do our part in keeping crime down. Thank you very much for your question. Next speaker is Reagan Peabody.
That's me. I'm here. I'm right here. I got it. Okay, my question is, 60% of the time between 2005 and 2015, the superintendent of the city of Chicago recommended that police officers be fired. You, the police board, have turned around 60% of the time and rehired, in fact, kept that officer on. Why is it that the superintendent decision is not the one you go with? Why turn around 60% of the time? And one more question, too. It looks like Steve Flores has not voted 28% of the time. If he's not voted 28% of the time, if he does not have time to be on the police board, would he please step down and give it to somebody who does have time? Because more than 1 out of every 4 votes, he's not voting.
Cue the music.
Disorderly product news. Disorderly product news. News. D-P-N.
An award? What's he doing?
Why would he do that?
He's a jackass. No, all this stuff.
That's what Hank said.
I'm assuming all this stuff.
Speaker is Pat Murray. No, back again. This is FOP clown.
I'm here to talk about the police board hearing that I went to last Thursday. I knew walking in that those police officers had no chance of getting their jobs back. This is a
Will you please read the verdicts?
We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke, guilty of second-degree murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Jason Van Dyke.
Appropriate sentence would be 81 months in the Illinois Department of Corrections, 2 years mandatory supervised release. Mr. Van Dyke, you have 2
This is Guion Foreman, President of the Chicago Police Board. I am calling this meeting to order. Protect the public's health in response to the COVID-19 outbreak and as permitted by Governor Pritzker's Executive Order 2020-07, Section 6. This meeting is taking place entirely via audio conference. This conference call is open to the public. At this time, I ask members of the public to place their phones on mute so that we can cut down on background noise. Throughout this call, I will also be...
Participants have been unmuted.
Police Board Vice President Paula Wolf.
Here.
Here. Board Member Matthew Crowell. Here again. Board Member Michael E. Here. Board Member Steve Flores. Here. Board Member Jorge Montes. Here. Hello. Hello. Yes, hello. I'm asking everyone to please mute your phone. Please get a phone that's joined the call. Board Member Jorge Montes. Hello, I'm still here. Thank you.
Okay. I'm calling because of the fact that I want the mayor to be held the police accountable for their crime. All participants have been muted.
Okay. Again, in order for us to get through this meeting, it's very important that all participants of the call mute their phones. There will be an opportunity for questions and answers and statements after the police board gets through its regular business meeting. So if we're going to get through this, I kind of need everyone to take their time and let's go in the right order. I'm going to go back to taking attendance at this point. Hear me? Yeah, we can hear you that good. You can turn your phone up.
Can you go ahead and mute everybody right now again and let me say something right quick?
If I mute everyone, then you won't be able to hear you. I will be the only one who...
I'm going to show you. And you got to get something up to mute everybody right now.
Speak to it. So we're going to have to go to the next question.
Excuse me, is there a way, I know that this is difficult, but the only way that this is going to work and people are going to be able to hear if everybody is muted and the only person that is not muted is the person that is speaking. Is there a way to do that through the conference call system that you're using? Usually they tell you how participants can mute and unmute, and you don't do it by your phone. But if everybody is unmuted at the same time, you're never going to hear everybody. It should be the exact opposite, where the only person that is speaking is unmuted.
I agree with you fully. This is only our second time trying this that we are using. I do not have that as one of the instructions. Allow people to mute and unmute. Have to use their individual phones to do it.
Exactly. Usually the conference call tells you what to do. Usually it's a *6 or *7. I tried it and it doesn't work.
Once again.
All participants have been unmuted. All participants have been muted.
I'm currently looking at the instructions from the conference call system. The mayor makes her selection. We will all, as residents of the city of Chicago, get to hear from the new superintendent on what their plan is. And hopefully we all get an opportunity to work with the new superintendent to help make sure that we all do our part in keeping crime down. Thank you very much for your question. Next speaker is Reagan Peabody.
That's me. I'm here. I'm right here. I got it. Okay, my question is, 60% of the time between 2005 and 2015, the superintendent of the city of Chicago recommended that police officers be fired. You, the police board, have turned around 60% of the time and rehired, in fact, kept that officer on. Why is it that the superintendent decision is not the one you go with? Why turn around 60% of the time? And one more question too. It looks like Steve Flores has not voted 28% of the time. If he's not voted 28% of the time, if he does not have time to be on the police board, would he please step down and give it to somebody who does have time? Because more than 1 out of every 4 votes, he's not voting.
First, I'm not sure where you got the statistics from about the 1 in every 4 times.
That's on CPD. That's on the CPD website.
Let me answer your question.
Okay.
There are times when board members have to recuse themselves, right? And so that could potentially be one of the reasons why. Board members can only miss 2 board meetings, right? And so sometimes it's because of work or whatever the situation is. I can't necessarily recall times where board members missed or haven't voted on meetings and things like that. I'm not sure where you got your information.
Well, it's straight from the website, but it still has Eva Dina Delgado on.
Let me finish. Answering. So as far as the ordinance, the City of Chicago ordinance, it gives the superintendent does not have the ability to punish the police officer. It's the police board's responsibility, and very similar to a trial, a court trial. The police board gets information from both sides. It could be from the police department, be from a COPA investigation. It could come from a lot of different. But then that police officer also has representation. He gets to tell his side of the story, right? He has an attorney representing him. Police officer has someone representing them as well. And so evidence is presented.
I understand how it goes. I'm asking you how come 60% of the time you went against the superintendent's advice? The superintendent gets his chance to say,
I would strongly recommend going back and taking a look at some of the decisions that those decisions that you have questions about. Very clearly detail why we made the decision that we made. And that really is the best place to go to that information.
I mean, honestly, I was asking for Judge Sweeney to answer it because the professor at Northwestern said it's run amok. It's a due process run amok.
Well, I don't know that I would necessarily agree with that.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm asking Member Sweeney, Judge Sweeney.
All right, so but we're gonna keep moving for the purpose of time.
Okay.
So thank you. The next question is Anthony C. Hawkins. Okay, the next is not a name, but it's a name of an organization, I guess. So I'll ask if you would like to ask your question now, or if you would like to ask your question during the media time. Chicago PD Transparent.
Hi, I'm there. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Would you like to ask your question now, or would you like to ask during the media time? Oh, I'll just ask now. Just listening to the names of the next superintendent, my only thought was civilian oversight is the only answer. I wanted to read a speech I wrote to you years ago. As you know, CPD targeted people just for signing up to speak. Instead, I'm just going to post it on my YouTube channel and invite you to take a look. My YouTube channel is Chicago PD Transparency. Thank you very much. That's my comment. Thank you. Next speaker, Frank Spears. Next speaker, Cameron Gottlieb. Next speaker, Victoria Grace.
thing. Given the present pandemic crisis, we demand that you, as the Chicago Police Board, help the hiring process of the superintendent when public attention is rightfully diverted. We demand that the Chicago Police Board call on Governor Pritzker to depopulate our jails and prisons by taking the necessary executive action to free Gerald Reed and all elderly, wrongfully convicted, tortured, and medically vulnerable people from prisons and jails immediately. Care not cop. The Chicago Police Board and publicly demand.
I second that motion.
Someone to mute their phone. Someone has a phone.
Excuse me, can I just make a suggestion? Excuse me, if you mute everybody, sir, if you mute everybody and then just have the person who's speaking unmute, there will not be a problem.
You can't do that. Obviously, you can't do that. That a long time ago.
Sir, you can mute everybody, but you can do that. If you mute everybody, just like the alderman said, they can individually unmute themselves and then speak.
All right. Next speaker.
I'll be there to listen as well as support. We have to get this right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mark Carter.
That's me. I'm Mark Carter. How are we to have any confidence that the mayor's going to go with the three selections?
This is not Mark
Carter. The last mayor turned up his nose and picked who he wanted. How are we to have any confidence that...
All participants have been unmuted. All participants have been muted.
All right. I know Mark Carter's voice. He's a regular speaker at the board meetings. That's not Mark Carter. The next and final speaker is George Blakemore.
All participants have been unmuted.
George Blakemore.
I'm assuming these are all civilians still on the phone?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyways, guys, go to Disorderly Product News on YouTube. I'm the largest government transparency site in Chicago. I deal with these people on a daily basis. And I believe they're gone.
No thanks.
Anyways, guys, have a good day. Yeah, I know. That's mainstream news right there, guys. That's not a civilian.
Hello?
That's mainstream news. That's not a civilian.